on YouTube? I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are safe. Today I got a video, quick one for y'all. Video by Sihle. Low self-esteem is killing our men. I guess she's talking about South African men. Let's get into this video and see what's going on in here, man. I'm trying to hear her 2 cents.
Falling into the trap of dating married men without talking about the married men that they get into these relationships with. As usual, I have to balance the scale and talk about the other side of the coin, because it takes two to tango. These men also have histories and they have patterns that they follow. It also starts somewhere, the same way that with these women, it starts somewhere. So we need to talk about how all of this begins for these married men and how it ends up where it is today, and how it turns out for them to be the men that they are today. There's probably a plethora of reasons, but I'm going to talk about two that just came at the top of my head. One day, you're a child at primary school, you fall in love with a girl in grade 5. She breaks your heart, chooses someone else over you, maybe a kid that comes from a well-off family, or that is more handsome or taller than you. And that scars you for life. Your ego is bruised, your self-esteem is low. So you tell yourself that one day you're going to get your lick back. So you continue with school, you pass, you go to university, and you decide you're not even going to play around, you're going to focus on your studies. The girlies are going out with the guys that have cars because they come from good families that have money. Nobody's really paying attention to you, so you use that to fuel your grades. You get good grades, you do well in school, you get a job afterwards. Now the money is coming in, you're growing as a man, physically, mentally, and then you realize that you're getting attention, but you're like, you know what, still not going to entertain this attention. I'm going to get married, I'm going to have children, I'm going to have my own family because these girls don't deserve me. And then you're married for a couple of years, and then one day you realize the attention keeps increasing because you're getting more money. And you're married now, so you know how women feel about married men or men in relationships. Women desire you more when you're in a relationship. When you're single, they don't care. They love what you're doing for the other women. They love how you treat them. So they're more attracted to you when you're in a relationship or when you're married. So you realize and you wake up and you're like, hey, this is my chance. This is my chance to get my lick back. Now these girls are coming to me. Now I have their attention. So now I can change them like underwear because the power is in my hands now. I have the power. I'm the guy.
Yeah, guys, she's absolutely not capping, guys. This happens to a lot of men because sometimes we wonder why these grown men walk around, going around after teenage girls in their early 20s, and you catch this nigga is like 60 years old, 50 years old. It happens a lot, guys. It happens a lot. She's absolutely not lying. This is something that happens, and we probably all know one guy who's absolutely done this in their lifetime. Man, that's crazy, guys.
Everybody is kneeling before me. This is my time to shine. So you date these girls, you buy them alcohol, you pay for their apartments, you brag about them to your friends, not because you love them or you care about them, but because you're trying to satisfy what you felt a long time ago. You're trying to close the gap. This is finally revenge for you for all of those times you were looked down on, or all of those times that you were rejected and you are not wanted. Doesn't matter how your wife is going to feel. Doesn't matter if this is going to potentially break your family. Doesn't matter the impact it's going to have on your children. But you have to do this because this is your opportunity and you can't let it pass. Or you grew up poor, your family didn't have much, you struggled through school, but you were determined to change your life. You're determined to be the first one in your family to get a degree, to get a job, to get a house, to get a car, the first one to be married. That picture perfect family that you've always desired that you would be a part of, you get the opportunity now to have it. You get the opportunity to give that to your children. And because you're a man, it wasn't nice seeing your peers living their best lives, getting the girls, having the money, doing things that you couldn't afford, you weren't able to do. Nobody really respected you, cared to even know who you are, your character, your personality, because they could just see that, this guy doesn't have money. But you still kept your head up, you kept pushing, knowing that one day you will get there where you can also enjoy the money, also have the experiences, also have the positions. So you spend your whole life chasing those experiences, chasing those women, chasing those feelings that you couldn't get at that time. So now you're using the time that you have now, regardless of the fact that you have a family, regardless of the fact that you've got a responsibility to your children, to your wife. You're just focused on the fact that finally you can be someone. Finally, people can respect you, call you Grootman, wanna be you, wanna have what you have. Finally, you can dominate in spaces. What these two scenarios have in common is that they come from insecurity. These men are insecure, and no amount of money in the world, no amount of women, baddies, cars, clothes can ever fix that insecurity. It will
Yeah, guys, I guess this is why we have a problem with men paying for bombs, guys. These grown ass men are paying huge, huge amount of money, guys. Like huge. What the fuck am I saying? Though? These men are paying big money to get these girls, and we all know like these females don't even give a fuck. And yeah, man, this is like literally the problem with South Africa, guys. South African men who get money later on in their lives. This is why. What the fuck am I saying? This is why, guys, you should actually start getting girls in your early days, like teenage years, early 20s. If you didn't get girls in your teenage years, make sure you get girls in your early 20s. You can learn, guys. You can learn how to move around with women, how to treat them, what they want, what they desire, their nature and all those things. This is absolutely what you should learn in your 20s or even in your teenage years. The foundation with women. And this will help you a lot, guys. Because once you get into your 30s or 40s and you start having money, you know they're bullshit. You know how they move, how they think, what they did. That you just know women, and you won't be bullshitted by women, and you'll probably be a mature guy because you won't be going around doing stupid things that you already done in your 20s. So I think we should all strive to do like all that in our 20s, early years, so that we don't do that as older men, because it's embarrassing, guys. Imagine your father is going around paying baddies to have sex with them. Like that's fucking embarrassing. Let's not lie, guys. So yeah.
never make you think that you're enough. You will never feel like you're someone. You will always want these things to prove that you're someone, and you will never be satisfied. Because if you get 1,000 rand, okay, sharp, I'm at the 1,000 rand level, but I still need to go higher. I need to go to the 10,000s. When you get to the 10,000s, I need to go to the 100,000s. I need to get to the millions. Constantly chasing, because you're constantly trying to prove to other women, to other men, that you're someone, that you are also like them, that you are also worthy of respect, you're also worthy of being loved, you're worthy of being chosen. You're chasing acceptance because you haven't accepted yourself. You're chasing approval because you haven't approved yourself. You're chasing respect because you don't respect yourself. You're thinking that all of these things would finally make you feel like you're a respectable person, that you're worthy of something, that you are enough, that you are lovable, but it never gets to that point, so you keep chasing for the rest of your life. And that's why you end up 45 years old, paying 20-year-olds money to sleep with you, paying 20-year-olds rent, buying them cars, bags, clothes, taking them on trips.
Yeah, guys, I think this is enough for today's video. I don't think we really need to watch more of this, because she said everything, and I really agree with her, man. She speaks a lot of sense, and we have all seen this happening in our society. We probably know one guy who's done this, paying a 20-year-old's rent, buying them cars, paying for their weaves, like 20,000 rand weaves, 15K, giving them my dog. Learn girls now, dog. Learn how to get women now while you're still young, so that you don't have to do it when you are older by using money. That's the worst. That's the worst way to get women, by the way. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this video provided some value to you. Shout out to Sihle. Go and subscribe to her channel. I know she doesn't need my shout out, but anyway, do it. Go subscribe to her channel, watch her videos, like, comment, subscribe, do all that bullshit. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.